Hello kids and welcome back to a new video. This is teacher Farah Zureqi from Oxford Schools and I hope you're doing super well. Alright kids, we will start with part 4 of the Mysterious Tadpole. In this video, we'll be covering pages from 394 to 397. Well, we already know that Alphonse outgrew the sink, outgrew the bathtub, and there's nowhere for Alphonse to go. Louis is trying to figure out where to put Alphonse because he's his friend and he needs to help him. Over here, we see in this illustration Louis holding a carpet and leaving this big place which has a swimming pool. Where are they? That night, Louis was very sad until he remembered that the gym in the nearby high school had a swimming pool. Louis hid Alphonse under a carpet and smuggled him inside. Smuggled him as in, he wrapped him with this carpet and secretly moved him inside to the swimming pool. Nobody uses this place during the summer, whispered Louis. You'll be safe here. After making sure that Alphonse felt at home, Louis said goodbye. I'll be back tomorrow with a big pile of cheeseburgers, he promised. This is how a pile of cheeseburgers looks like. This is the carpet, and this is how you smuggle things secretly. Louis came every afternoon, to play with Alphonse. In the mornings, he earned the money for the cheeseburgers by delivering newspapers. Louis loved Alphonse so much as his best friend that he worked by delivering newspapers just to get enough money to buy him cheeseburgers. Louis loved Alphonse and Alphonse loved Louis back. Louis would say, Alphonse, retrieve. So, Alphonse listens when Louis says retrieve. This means that the training continued as well. Louis would say, Alphonse, retrieve, and Alphonse would succeed every time. As summer vacation passed, Louis became more and more worried about what would happen to Alphonse when the high school kids returned. Remember kids, training is the process of being taught something or of preparing for something. Over here, Alphonse is taught how to retrieve, how to sit, how to stay, because the training continued. Now Louis is worried because once the summertime vacation is over, the kids will be back to school and Alphonse will have no place to go to. So what things does Louis do that shows how much he cares about Alphonse? Louis really loves Alphonse. He works by delivering newspapers just to earn money to get him cheeseburgers. He worries about him. He wanted to search for him a place to live. He found this swimming pool and he comes every day just to play with him. So, Louis finds a place for Alphonse to live. He sells newspapers to buy food for Alphonse and he continues training him. Obviously, he loves him so much. They are best friends. Why is the swimming pool a good place for Alphonse? Because Alphonse outgrew the sink and the bathtub. He's very large in size now. So, there was no place that fits him other than a swimming pool, a huge one. So, he's out of the way. His parents won't be bothered by Alphonse, and the swimming pool has lots of space. After his first day of classes, Louis ran to the high school and found the gym bustling with activity. The swim team was heading for the pool. Stop! Cried Louis. On your mark, be loud, the coach. "Get set." "Excuse me, sir," said Lewis. "Go!" roared the coach. Over here the coach roared for the swimming kids to jump in the water. So Lewis came back to the gym. He came back to the swimming pool. He found the gym bustling with activity. It was full of people and full of activity. Bellowed as in shout something with a deep loud roar as the coach roared for the kids to jump in the water. Alright, how can the reader tell that neither the coach nor the swimmers know Alphonse is in the pool? Do you think by far that they know that Alphonse is inside of the pool? And how do you know? Personally, I don't think so. Because the coach wouldn't tell the kids to jump in the water if he knew that Alphonse was inside, nor were the swimmers were about to jump if they also knew that Alphonse is in the water. So they are ready to jump in. They would not do if they knew that Alphonse was in the water. Do you think that they know? No, because they were ready to jump in, and the coach wanted them to jump in. So neither of them knows that Alphonse is in the water. Alphonse rose to the surface to welcome the swimmers. "It's a submarine from another planet!" shrieked the coach. "Call the police! Call the Navy!" "No, it's only a tadpole," said Lewis. "He's my pet." The coach was upset and confused because he had never ever seen anything like Alphonse before. The boys were freaking out and running. "You have until tomorrow," he cried, "to get that creature out of the pool." Remember, kids, upset means unhappy and worried, confused, unable to understand what is happening. Alphonse rose to the surface as in he got up to welcome the swimmers. "It's a submarine from another planet." This is how a submarine would look like. "Call the police or call the Navy." The coach was so super scared because he had never ever seen anything like Alphonse. He freaked out. What did Lewis do? He said, "No, it's only a tadpole," said Lewis. "He's my pet." Lewis considers him as his pet, but everybody else freaked out by the size of Alphonse. He thought that they were just playing with him, but the kids and the coach thought that Alphonse may harm them. But he wouldn't. He's so friendly. The coach was upset and confused. So, how do the coach's feelings about Alphonse seem different than Lewis's feelings? Lewis loves Alphonse. He thinks he thinks that he's a very friendly person, and a friendly animal, and he's his best friend. But the coach was freaking out because of Alphonse. So the coach is angry and scared by Alphonse. Lewis, on the other hand, loves him and isn't afraid. Alright, I hope you have learned something new and you had fun. This is it for this video. I really love you kids.